My name is Jeff. He's like, he said he'd be there.
Hi.
Welcome.
Shit, I don't remember.
Welcome, everybody.
37?
37? 36, 37?
No, because we already did 30. So I'm going to venture to say 37.
I will verify that.
It's been 3 weeks since it recorded?
It's been... You got a harmonica?
No. Mother's Day?
Yeah. 37. Tink, tink. Cheers, bruh.
To episode 37.
Yes. Thanks again, Jeff, for letting us hang out here at Current Place Cigars.
Thank you, sir.
Favorite place in the whole wide world.
Why did that seem like it was thin? That was weird. Anyway. So, we'll probably discuss more. I'll probably cut it out anyway. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't edited in forever, so I don't know how that's going to go. Just in case that I can leave this part in, maybe the last episode of the season.
Yeah, probably.
Because I go out of town next week.
He's going to Disney. I'm going to Disney World.
I'll be back with a lightsaber.
Bing.
Right? I couldn't only afford this one. Bing. So that's one of the things that I wanted to discuss because it could possibly be the last one because then there's that. And then need to prepare for the next season if we're going to start on our anniversary.
It's our anniversary.
So, I don't know.
Welcome, everybody.
Yes, to episode 37 of Mo9, M-O-T, the number 9. We have a lot to cover, which we didn't make our list.
But
I sent you a partial list, so we should be able to have...
It's a lot of shit.
Yes, it's a ridiculous amount. We haven't recorded in a few weeks. Off
taking
the top,
a break.
Life seriously got in the way, like hard. Where is it, dude? I know it's Ozark is done. Did you finish Halo?
Nope.
Okay, so we can go over Halo. We can just bang
Outer
that
Range?
out because didn't we do Outer Range then?
No, because remember I don't know. Did we? I can check. But anyhow,
Doctor Strange. There we go. I found it. Doctor Strange, Ozark, Outer Range. You saw Morbius, but I didn't. Halo. We didn't get to do Studio 666. You can give us your thoughts on Barry, Flight Attendant.
Morbius.
Go for it. Shit all over because I still haven't seen it.
It's great. It was good. I just don't like the way the storyline went. Jared Leto did great, but it just the character that he tried to portray was good. It was just I thought it may be a little hokey, maybe.
Okay. Now, okay. So here's the thing that I have, and this is what I wanted to get into if I had seen it because I wanted to analyze it.
Do you want to just do spoilers, or because I know you haven't watched it since?
No, do spoilers because this isn't something that I'm super interested in anyway. But I'm gonna watch it at some point. But I figured Jared Leto is one of those method actors.
Yeah,
he's supposed to be like really good, gets into his roles and all that stuff. But I have a feeling that they were hoping that he would do for this character what what's his face did for Batman. Christian Bale.
Okay.
What Heath Ledger did for the Joker.
Okay.
Like I'm thinking that's what that they were banking on that so much. I get the feeling that there wasn't good enough chemistry between the director and him to pull that off. That's the feeling that I get just from what little I've read and seen so far.
And it does seem like that. It just I love Jared Leto in the movies and he does immerse himself fully. You know, like in Dallas Buyers Club and the Joker. You know what I mean? When he did the Joker, Suicide Squad.
A lot of people shit all over that, but dude, I think he did a great job.
He is like, if you need somebody to do something that's kind of like edgy and crazy and boom, put him in there. Yeah. Not to mention 30 Seconds from Mars, fucking awesome band. I don't know if that you like 30 Seconds from Mars, but anyways, so I think it has to do more with production and the storyline, where it's kind of like, meh, you know, it's good, all right, I see where it's going, but I hoped for better. So, you know, the box office kind of spoke for itself. You know, going into
Doctor Strange. If you're a Sam Raimi fan, there's going to be either you love this movie or you hate this movie, in case you haven't seen it yet. For this reason, if you're the type of person that follows somebody's work over time, and I use the example of like Metallica. There's people that after the Black Album they hate Metallica.
Okay.
Because they're not the thrash metal from Kill 'Em All.
Progression.
They just blah blah blah.
It's progression.
That's the thing. If you're a purist that you want it to stay the same, you're gonna love this fucking movie. It is Sam Raimi to a T. It's Spider-Man, the Tobey Maguire one, and Evil Dead combined.
Yeah.
Everything that makes a Sam Raimi movie, it's all in here.
Evil Dead or Army of Darkness?
All of it.
Because I think the Army of Darkness is a lot like hookier, funnier than both Evil Deads. They do have their funny stuff in them, but I think the Army of Darkness has by far like the funniest scenes and the funniest dialogue.
Oh yeah, by far.
Of them.
But on that same note, if you're the type that you don't like that you want things to be different, to evolve, you're going to be disappointed because this is very, very plain, simple Sam Raimi, old Sam Raimi, nothing new, nothing. There's no progression. That was my slight complaint, that he doesn't have that progression.
Yeah.
That being said,
myself and Irene,
I want to give there's a reason that I want to give it a 9, and there's a reason I want to give it an 8. The 8 is because it is very Sam Raimi, which is not a bad thing, but I've already seen this stuff before. I've seen the Evil Dead. I've seen the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. So in that sense, there's not a whole lot new as far as directing and visuals and stuff like that, but it's still very enjoyable. The reason I want to give it a 9 is because to me, this is the most comic booky movie that I remember seeing in a long time.
True.
Because the way that they progressed the story, the way that they incorporated fucking zombies into a live action, it was just fucking, it's a comic book move.
Yeah.
That's what they do in comic books. They're like, how do we get this? It seems so ridiculous and fantastic, and then you find out why they did it. It's like, okay, actually that makes sense. Even though it's a fantasy world, it makes sense.
And they put it all together.
They did that in this, and I haven't seen them do that in any Marvel movie, really. Everything has been comic booky, but grounded in the real world, and this one, they just fucking went for it. And that's why I want to give it a 9. So overall, 8.5 for those two reasons, because it can't be a 9, it can't be an 8, so 8.5.
Hey, that's fair. That's fair. And you know what? Honestly, that does make a lot of sense, because you don't see a lot of that where they're putting in there. Most of the stuff is kind of like straight, cut and dry. You know what I mean? I'm a superhero. I'm going to kill the bad guy, and then I win. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And this one was like, I'm a superhero. Wait, you're a bad guy too? Wait, you're a superhero and you're a bad guy? Wait, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So kind of like
that they did the way that they took Into the Spider-Verse and made No Way Home. They took What If and made it into a live action. Because it didn't start.
Shit, dude. 26 seconds is all I got.
My name is Yev. Dude, I'm. You know what? We'll go ahead and record. Fuck it. We'll just keep going, and I'll figure out something on the. We've done it before.
Hey Google, set a timer for 29 minutes.
I don't know if this will make it in or not.
It will, because it's recording now. But what the fuck? Like, seriously.
The way we were commenting at the beginning that life is just kind of kicking us in the nuts right now. There seems to be some conspiracy for us to not continue with the show, but Destiny can suck on this right here, or not Destiny, Fate, whatever the fuck it is, the universe, the multiverse. Because I'm not stopping, dude. I got my sign. For those that don't know, I got a tweet that was liked by Kevin Smith. Boo-boo. So you can suck my nuts.
Yeah.
A friend of mine, which that'll come to fruition, and we'll give more on that, but you're gonna see a better audio video experience in an actual studio.
Not even
the one that I want to build. And then technical difficulties, but fuck it. This train keeps fucking moving.
So it's not emotional damage. It's going to be
technical
difficulties. I don't know, something like that.
Yes. So suck it, universe, whatever, because it's not stopping.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is, dude. Anyways,
I'm trying to think if there's anything else in this movie that needs to be addressed, which I'm pretty sure there's a ton of shit.
There is, but I mean, it's been a little bit. I want to watch it again. I do want to watch it again.
Oh, we're going to watch it again.
I'm not too sure when they're going to release it on Disney Plus.
I want to say it was late July or August.
Okay, so
it's soon enough.
Maybe we'll come back to it then. Watch. You know, season 3. So, I mean,
ooh, what? It's just I'm trying to figure where we're at and what we need to talk about.
Let's knock out. You watched. You did Halo, so if you finished Halo. I know you can do that pretty quick.
I was shitting all over it pretty much the whole season.
Oh, we know. We heard you. I heard
you. And just for those that don't remember, just reminding you.
I remember.
I remember. So that was happening, and I will say that the last 2 episodes were so action filled that I was like, okay, I don't regret finishing it. But it's not good enough that I'm going to continue watching season 2.
Season 2 if it comes
I'm pretty much done with Halo. Okay. Like, I could see maybe that same thing happening where I give up on it, and then like 3 or 4 seasons in, you're like, dude, you have to go back and watch. Like, it got way better after season 1. The ending was pretty decent. It was pretty good. Yeah. But just the build up just took too long. I didn't really care.
So then let's go into Outer Range because
that's another one.
It's too slow.
They didn't do enough to. You called it.
I did.
With that being the daughter. Other than that, though, I don't think there's enough mystery and intrigue to keep going.
But the whole Twilight Zone type, phenomena where the mom comes back and then takes her, as a little girl.
They did do a good job of, I think, hooking their concept of how to hook people. Yeah. I think is actually pretty good. It just didn't hook me, if that makes sense. If I'm ever in a mood to watch quality, because dude, that's another thing. This is the best production of a TV show, and I struggle saying TV show because they're not technically TV shows, but I guess they're because they're not movies.
Series
of a series. I can't think of anything that has this production value.
No, it's dude, so good.
Visually is. Oh my god, dude, fucking great shots, great cinematography, directing. It's just the dialogue, the writing I think is bad.
It's a little slow.
It's slow.
But visually it's very appealing. Dude, and then I think that's what hooked me most is because visually it's so like dark. Everything's really dark, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen or where is it going from here? What's there? What's the hole? What's this? Where's this coming from? Where did he go? It seems like some people knew that shit was already going on in that area.
Right.
You know what I mean? Especially with the mountains. When he touched her hand and the mountain fucking disappeared.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was like, okay, so what else is leading to that? But they never
followed up on it, and that actually kind of bugged me a little bit because everybody else was just like, oh yeah, the mountain disappeared. I saw that. Yeah, bro, the mountain fucking disappeared. Like, how the fuck is that just like a whatever?
And then when the sheriff went back in time and she was with the buffalo,
yeah,
I was like, okay, well, so she didn't actually have to go in the hole. She just walked into the forest, and then she ended up somewhere there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fine. Anyway, yeah,
I think there's a lot of plot holes. I think that's what it is.
Yes.
And if
I wouldn't even call them plot holes because I think it's just like I said, they're doing a good job of hooking you because they're like, why this? Why they haven't explained it yet.
Yeah.
So there's probably going to be an explanation that will be like, so that's why. I think season 2, if they put out an amazing trailer, I like it enough that a good trailer will be like, all right, let's give season 2 a shot. I don't see that happening with Halo, but I do see that happening with Outer Range because it's got me hooked enough that the mystery is like, okay, they're gonna explain some shit. I think I need to watch this.
Yeah.
And if they have the same visuals, I'll probably watch it. But as of right now, probably not. Okay. It's just gonna depend.
Next, Ozark. Oh my gosh.
Look, I'm gonna just say it from the beginning before we get into it.
See how much we got. 8 minutes.
Is I thought maybe is my favorite show all time right now. Something might come along later on, but as of right now, Dexter was shit all over it. Game of Thrones was shit all over it. Breaking Bad had the number one spot. Then they did fucking El Camino and it dropped a few notches, but still was my number one. Ozark is now my number one until they do a fucking movie and fuck it up or some shit. But I wanted to say this real quick. Bryce Edward Brown on YouTube has like an analysis of the show. Have you seen it? Did you see the one that I sent you?
No, I don't think
so.
Dude,
it took me from this is my favorite show to this is absolute, like it just went like super, it went to zero, not even number one. It went to zero. Like they're going to have to do really good with the next show that I like for it to knock this show. Yeah. Like I already liked it, but this guy's callbacks, like he's showing, oh, in this episode they showed this and it meant this, and I'm like, what the fuck?
So shit that we missed.
Yeah.
That he like cinematically, well, not cinematically, but visually, it's
another great
very
visual show.
And very dark too.
Yep.
You know, kind of puts you in that mood where it's like, you know, there's suffering, there's death. You know, and it gives me anxiety watching that last season. Yeah, it gave me a lot of anxiety because I watch it late at night too. Because I like to watch shit dark, you know what I mean? So I can focus on the TV and just be like into the motherfucker. So for me, it was just like, yeah, hell yeah. But perfect sense. I thought they were done. I thought they were donezo when the guy came out, and then when Jonah came out with the shotgun and the fucking. Yeah, I was like, okay, but guess what? That's what he grew up in, and that's what he learned. And
that was the one that did bug me a little bit. Just they spent 2 seasons just being the little fucking one out of it, and then, but that was the point of the car wreck.
Yeah,
it brought the family back together.
Exactly.
So it made sense. Probably not the way that people wanted to, but
I thought they were all gonna die or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of thought that they were gonna be like fake their death and then rename themselves and all this bullshit because he knew people like that. So there was one or two things I didn't know that I didn't expect that to happen.
Yeah,
like I wasn't expecting that to happen, which is good. You know what I mean? But overall, it's great. I give it a 9, dude, for a series, almost 9.5.
Where would it fit on your top 5,
dude? Honestly, that's like my number 1 too, because out of everything, I mean, there was such good progression and character development in Breaking Bad. It was such a great series, but this one is just so it's not anything that we've kind of seen before. It had little bits and pieces of other stuff, but this series is on the top of my list too, because it's so good and it's just so, I mean, you feel it. Yeah. Like, and that's what I like about you watching movies and series is feeling it and being like immersed, you know, you immerse yourself into these characters and you feel what they feel and you see what they see. And just with that, it's kind of like, okay, that fucking makes really perfect sense. And
yeah. And I think that one thing that a lot of people are missing is I feel like there's another movie.
Hey, Google, set a timer for 29 minutes.
No?
Another movie? Well, we missed Dumbledore.
The Northman.
I haven't watched The Northman. I mean, the only other thing that I watched Barry, which you haven't got into.
No, but that's supposed to be
really good. It's really good with Henry Winkler and the other dude. I can't remember the other
Henry Winkler's in it?
Yeah. What? So, not the type of character that you expect on it, but I can't remember. Let me see. Hold on. Let me just look for his name. But that one's on season 3, HBO Max. I really like it. I'm on season 3. Let's see. His name is Bill Hader.
Yeah.
You know Bill Hader. And I can't remember his name.
I think that's part of the problem because I don't remember seeing him in anything that I liked him in. I usually just that fucking guy is kind of annoying.
He does,
but he's supposed to do really good in this fucking show.
Yes, he does, dude. So when you get a chance, watch that one.
I'll check that out.
I'm also on season 2 of The Flight Attendant, which is also on HBO Max.
That's another one I can't see. Kelly Cuoco.
I
can't see her as anything other than Penny, dude.
Yeah, I know, but she does play that role very well.
Yeah,
you know, and even though it's just pretty much just jubbos and stuff, but I like Kelly Cuoco. I don't know, white blonde girl.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then other than that. What else did you? I
need to watch Diabolical. I didn't watch
Diabolical. I finished Diabolical. It's fucking hilarious.
That one should be good because it's quick.
And we got the boys. season 3. Is it season 3, boys?
The Boys.
The Boys?
Oh, The Boys. I thought you said
out,
The Voice.
No, The Boys. That one comes out June something next week. Next week, actually.
Yeah.
And then this week, oh my God, we have Stranger Things coming out today.
And then
Obi-Wan
on the
today.
It's not today,
dude. Obi-Wan releases today.
That was released on Wednesdays.
It hasn't been out since Wednesday. Did you watch it or what?
No, I'm just saying they usually release on Wednesdays. I thought it was
nuts. Driving me nuts. Let's see. Hold on.
What about your nuts?
What about your nuts? My name is Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
Oh, it's out too.
My name is
I have
Jeff.
2 parts out right now. 56 minutes and 42.
I'm telling you.
It just released today.
Oh, I thought it was okay.
Yeah, because it was supposed to release at 25th.
Stranger Things and Obi-Wan today.
And Obi-Wan. Yeah, we got a lot of shit.
Dude, I'm talking about this being the last episode.
I know.
Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
I think we need to do one more before we call it quits for the season.
Yeah.
We mentioned a show that we were going to do, but I forgot.
Okay, so what else did I watch? I rewatched Top Gun in anticipation.
I need to do that.
In anticipation for Top Gun Maverick.
Right.
Which I'm hearing a lot of good shit for. So I'm really expecting to, some good shit from Top Gun Maverick.
We Own the City.
We Own the City. So I am on episode 2-ish.
I just finished episode 3.
Okay.
I'll
let you talk and let you talk about it, and then so I can shit on it.
That's his way of saying I talk too much. I
want to hear your part first, and then so that I can tell you what I think, because
it was dragging pretty bad, like enough to where I was like, I don't even think I'm gonna finish this season, because I just I get it, it's a bad cop, it's this, it's that, blah. Honestly, I was expecting Den of Thieves. Expecting Den of Thieves, but a show, a TV show, which obviously didn't happen. But then,
hold on.
Well, you didn't go anywhere. What are you talking about? What am I going to cut out? That's going to be fun if I edit that perfectly. Even before this show, I had heard of John Bernthal doing a podcast.
Okay.
Real Ones with John Bernthal.
Nice.
I saw clips of it, and it's different from most other podcasts that you expect with celebrities. He seems really down to earth. Okay. Like, it seems like he's doing more down to earth, real shit, and it's probably why they're calling it Real Ones. So I had already wanted to watch that.
Yeah.
So, ironically, I watched the first 2 episodes of We Own the City, and I was like, I don't think I'll be able to finish this. I've got other stuff to watch, whatever. So I kind of put it to the side. That same day, I watched episode 1 of Real Ones.
Okay.
He's talking to one of the guys from We Own the City, one of the writers.
Okay.
I didn't know that. When they started talking, he's like, oh, well, this and that. They started talking about the show, and I'm like, oh, shit, what a fucking coincidence. All right, cool. So I'm listening to this whole episode, and they're talking about this is all based on a real cop. Mm-hmm. When they're talking about, I don't know if you remember Lil Moose, the rapper that's supposedly talking shit about the cop.
Okay, yeah.
He's a real guy. So this is all based on shit that actually's been happening in Baltimore.
Okay.
And this guy is like an award-winning writer, blah, blah, but he's a super street guy. So I'm watching, I'm like, motherfucker, now that I know it's a real thing and shit, and where this is like the background or whatever, now I want to fucking continue the show just to see how it ends up and shit. Yeah. So now I'm doing both. I'm watching We Own the City and I'm listening to the podcast at the same time. Dude, that John Bernthal on the podcast, dude, that guy is,
yeah. Right. I need to check it out.
It's really good.
Spotify, Apple iTunes, probably.
Yes.
Okay, Apple
Real
Podcasts.
Ones.
The Real Ones. Quack. No, just kidding. So you like this? You like the show?
It's not that I like it. It's just that it got me. Now that I have both of those, now I'm like, and as a matter of fact, episode 2 of Real Ones is a cop from Baltimore. So I think it was kind of a promotional thing for the show.
So that's helping.
But it's working.
It's helping the show so that you can watch it.
It's working.
All right. So then you send me that info so that I can listen to those, so that I can get back into it, because I fucking cannot watch this, dude.
It's slow as fuck.
It's not even that it's slow. I don't like how. I mean, did you ever watch SVU?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And the way that it was filmed, and the way they did all that stuff, and the music and the scenes, and this has nothing. This looks like a low budget HBO series. That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah.
There's nothing in the background. You hear everything, like people rustling shit in the back. And maybe that's the effect they're trying to get. Maybe they're trying to make it real world.
To be fair, I'm on my phone a lot, so I haven't paid that much attention. So that I could see that being a big problem.
So next time, this next episode, kind of like just focus into it.
Yeah.
And then maybe just like, I'm going to watch this episode. I'm going to sit here and not, nothing around me. Just focus on the episode and you'll see where I'm at. Because for me, it's kind of like, I'm watching this and I'm like, okay. Like, there's no like what do you call it when it's like dun 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 dun?
No suspense.
No suspense. No music. Nothing that ties in the shit. It's just like straightforward. We're gonna see our scenes. We're in this location. This is gonna happen, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So for me, it doesn't catch me with that, and that's why I'm shitting on it because of that. John Berthol, he does great in everything that he does. The hair, I think the hair is because of the character.
Yeah.
I think and because it's in the 90s, right? Based in the 90s,
early 2000s.
Is it?
Yeah. Because every time that they show what's going on in the case file, it's like 2003, 2005, 2008.
Okay.
Something.
And that's another thing where they put that into this kind of like, okay, I'm not really paying attention to what they're typing. It's kind of just like, it's kind of like the dun dun from SVU.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where it's kind of like, but it does give you the scene. It does tell you what's going on or what's going to happen in the next scene, which makes sense too. It's just I'm not putting too much attention to it. So I want to watch it. So I'm going to give it a couple more episodes.
The only thing that I would say is just maybe power through it because it's not like Halo. It's not like, what was the other one that we were shitting on? Or not shitting on, but Outer Range. It's not like something where you're like, okay, if I invest this, am I going to still have to watch these? That's it. It's just these 6 episodes and that's it. It's done.
Over.
Okay. There's not.
On another note, I know that a couple...
My name is Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
That was probably the saddest cigar moment.
He dropped a cigar.
I dropped my cigar. I'm being a fucking mess over here. I'll borrow the broom. Broom. Anyway, on another note, what?
Fuck, I forgot, dude. I totally forgot what I was gonna say.
True Detective.
Oh
Ozark.
my gosh, dude! No, oh my gosh, what the fuck was I gonna say? Why did you do that? When did you do that?
My name is Jeff.
Yeah. Fuck.
No, just completely lost it.
Oh man, I lost it, dude. I don't even know what I was gonna say.
Movie, TV
I know
show?
Yes, going back to like freaking 6 episodes ago. Fuck Gattaca. That fucking movie sucked, dude. Son of a bitch. I've been wanting to tell you this.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up. I hate that fucking movie. It was fucking pointless. There was nothing on it. Goddamn, we're talking about space movies. You said NASA. This has nothing to do with that shit.
Okay.
Wait, did you watch Ad Astra? You suck.
Well, no. This is the
Did
sad
you watch
part.
it?
This is the sad part. I have not watched it, and technically, I haven't watched Gattaca yet either. That's why when you told me all this, I was just like, "That's fucking funny." Okay,
I'm gonna go
for
back.
those that don't know, what happened was we were talking about
Space, the Final Frontier.
I don't remember what exactly we were talking about though, but it was something about science fiction, space movies, stuff like that. And I made a comment that Gattaca, according to NASA, is the most scientifically accurate sci-fi movie that they have seen.
He took that from like 1992.
My buddy over here. Yes, because actually they did update the list and they said Ad Astra is on there and another
Ad Astra better be on there, dude. Fudge.
So my buddy over here, rightfully so, assumed that it was a space movie.
And that he had watched it.
And that I had watched it. And so apparently it doesn't have anything to do with space.
At all.
And he was super pissed and texted me, this movie fucking sucks.
I was pretty fucking pissed.
Now, okay, that being said...
You owe me one.
I'll owe you one. I'll watch any movie you want me to watch.
Ad Astra.
But I'm probably going to enjoy that. But anyway.
You will. Better than Gattaca.
If you remove the disappointment of it didn't have space, is it a decent movie? Try to detach that part. No? Even being subjective?
It's a futuristic movie based on people that are bred to be superior, and there's a big line between superiority and the basic, which is basic people.
It's supposed to be a dystopian type movie,
yes,
right? Okay.
Yeah, so it kind of like, you throw the trash for me, you ain't shit. I work for NASA, I'm the best.
Okay.
Which is basically what it is. And it's like an uprising of one of the janitors becoming,
it's Hunger Games and what's the name of that movie? The Bullet Train, the Ice Train movie? They even made it into a TV show.
It was on. Yeah, did you watch it on?
I watched
HBO?
the movie. I haven't seen the show.
HBO's is pretty good. The movie's with Chris
really
Evans, right?
Yes.
Okay, the show is pretty good too. Snowpiercer. It's kind of like that.
Okay.
But not on a train.
And not in space.
And obviously not in space. The goal is to get to space.
So there is space involved.
Technically, no. Technically, you're just like, there's the rocket. They're going to space.
There you go.
And that's all we're going to get.
Anyway, so
I gave it a 2.
Based on the fact that it was supposed to be space and it wasn't.
I thought that you had seen it, and I based it on Ad Astra.
I haven't seen it.
Ad Astra is phenomenal.
Okay.
I really like that movie. I like space movies, and it's not like it's not scientific.
You watched Interstellar?
Yes,
it's better than Interstellar.
Yeah, I think it's better than Interstellar.
See, because I had almost an existential crisis and fucking in Interstellar. Like at the end of that movie, I literally sat there and like I had a panic attack. Like I was just like, what the fuck?
So if you watch this movie the way I watched it, which is late at night, focus on the movie just like how I like to watch them. Mm-hmm. Everything dark, nobody's bugging you. You are gonna have a panic attack.
Fuck, I don't want a panic attack.
No, you will, because that's how I couldn't fall asleep just thinking about this movie.
Fuck.
Yes, because Interstellar, you're like, okay, he's going to space. Oh fuck, every click is how many years? 5 years or some shit like that. That's fucking crazy. This one is just like, oh fuck, we mean nothing.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to put that on my list of shame and say that I have to watch it at some point.
Watch it.
Do we even have time? Do we even want to go into news at all?
Well,
because this actually went quicker than I thought it would.
Our hearts go out to Uvalde, Texas.
Oh my God, dude.
That's being in Texas here right now. We heard about that same day, and I lived in San Antonio for 10 years, and Uvalde was about an hour away, and yeah. Just knowing that we both have kids and the shit that happened there, yeah, I'm sorry, and my heart's...
I don't even have the words, dude. It's...
My heart hurts for them, the families, the kids especially, because both of our kids are the same age as those kids that passed, unfortunately. But that's pretty much... I really don't want to get into it too much because it's very hard. Yeah.
Fuck that.
Ray Liotta passed away, 67. Poor dude, but yeah, that's tough too. That's early, 67.
I'm morbidly curious what that was, because when I said, did you ever watch QB Halloween?
Yes.
Even in that one, I was like, he doesn't look.
No, he was pretty gastado. He was older.
But it looked like there was something wrong.
Yeah, and it's I guess the life of a movie star. Especially older. They use, and then when they finally stop, that's when it kind of fucks them. It's unfortunate, but he looked old, and he looked, I guess, tired,
weathered.
Or whatever. Yeah, weathered. But poor dude. I wasn't expecting it, but goddamn, the list keeps going. Every fucking week or 2 weeks we get another list, and unfortunately I keep sending it to you. You know what I mean? Like, hey dude, somebody else passed away, because I get alerts on my phone. So Ray Liotta, thank you for everything.
Yes, sir. To you.
Yep. Other than that, damn, we got a lot of shit to go over for next time. If it's not next season.
Yeah, well, I think there will have to be a 38. 37 is a weird number to end it on.
Yeah.
38.
Even number.
38 will probably be the last one for this season, and then we got some exciting stuff lined up.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So sorry to leave you on a down note, but
that being said, as always, be good to each other and be good to yourselves.
Peace, bitches. No, I'm just kidding. Peace.
Our name is Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
What's up, you sexy bitch? Oh shit!
Damn! Are you wearing underwear?
Get to see the panty line and shit. Huh?